use the hashtag, and then you follow each other. So this is how you're growing your following organically with people that are like-minded to you and that will actually care about your content. So there are so many different parties that happen, but that's how one hashtag can mean relevance over and over and over again. It's not just like, oh, I need something for Instagram, here I'm going to use that. You have to now start seeing, okay, who created this? Because a lot of times, the ones that are popping actually mean something. Like one of the most popular ones is Girl Boss. Okay, well if you looked at Girl Boss, not only are a lot of black, or not even black women, but women entrepreneurs using that hashtag. But then if you look at who created Girl Boss, they have different workshops, they have a private group. There's other stuff than just, I just want to use this popping hashtag because everybody uses it. There's more to you than you can, that meets the eye. And then a lot of times when you start, that's your way to be like, okay, I really like you. I love what you're doing. I love your hashtag. Now you can DM them. Now you're figuring out, okay, we have a common ground. How can we do business together? A lot of these quote unquote hashtags, they have conferences. They're looking for speakers all the time. So you're over here looking for PR and trying to figure it out, and it's in your hands already. You're just not doing the research to figure out who is behind this, what movement is behind this, and if I join this movement, how can I make this beneficial to me? And for instance, I think the Girl Boss one, they just announced that they're going to, Girl Boss or Nasty Gal, they're going to Louisiana. So they're looking for speakers for Louisiana, and they wanted to feature, like I think, 10 businesses in Louisiana. So if you were following that hashtag and that movement, that would have been your chance to be like, okay, let me apply. Okay, so then for me, I actually have created, and if you follow that, copy that URL list, I have a list in a Google Drive doc, and it has like a lot of hashtags. So the hashtags, they have the person that created it, and they have websites. So let me see if I can show you. No, I can't show you in this one because of the school. Because of school blocking, but if you guys look at it, you're free to use it and find which ones work for you. I've started to separate them for finance, for colors, for lifestyle, for healthy living, so that you can figure out what works for you. And you can add to it too. So if you find something that's cool, you have the capability to add to it. Okay, so engagement. How do you want to do this? You want to first set out time of your day to respond to people. How many times do we beg for engagement, and then when you get it, you have to respond to them? No one likes responding to someone and you're not going to respond back, unless you're talking to Beyonce. If you don't have a following yet, you have to build that following, and the first way of doing that is to be personable. So if you're posting good content, you're linking them to what they need to do, and then they comment, they have a question, or they like what you're doing, and then you don't get back for a week. Okay, well, what does that say? Because I'm just being nice. At this point, I'm just giving credit when credit is due. One of the biggest ones that you need to respond to is if you ever have a YouTube account, because the metrics matter. Not only is it views, but it's likes, it's comments, it's subscription, it's all the above. And the more likes that you have, that video will still be in circulation. So how much money or influence or views are you missing if you're not commenting? And another thing with commenting, if enough people comment, then you're on the top of everybody's slide. You're on the top of the slides on Facebook, you're on the top of the engagement posts on Instagram. Like, you're becoming what you wanted to do, which is be an influence. But it takes time. So if you're busy, like most of us are, just take time out your day to check and say, okay, I'm gonna give myself 30 minutes to check all of my accounts and respond to people. Or if if they like your stuff, say thanks for liking. Start the commenting on your own with people that already said that they like what you're doing. Okay. So for those who don't want to post your picture of your brand, this is another way you can kind of get featured that I've been doing. So say that I wanted to post my outfit, and say I went to Target. Target loves posting people that are out and about. Why not tag them and be like, Target's my post? If Target posts your stuff, do you know how many followers you would get? And they're looking for it. Why not? Their Sears has an account, a Target has an account. Mac has an account, they love when you have like the cool screens and stuff with the apple showing. Like you are already an influence in yourself, but now when you are showing that, hey, you have good lighting, you're featuring an outfit product, you're tagging it, you're saying what it was, you're doing it anyway. How many people do outfit of the day anyway? Tag the brand so that you can get reposted and featured. And then Instagram. So Instagrams, you can easily it's another one you can automatically like people's comments, like people's photos, comment back. Again, that might be another thing that you want. The likes for the likes are real as well. So if you want to automatically post that, we have those for you. So now I want to get into the designs, because you're like, okay, I hear what you're saying, I need to make pretty designs, but how do I do that? Here is some of the ones that you need. Again, there are always stuff going, but these are the ones that I've used, I've downloaded, I've proven, and I think they're great. So Canva is creative for graphic designs and people that don't know how to do Photoshop, so like Photoshop for Dummies. So it's something that is very easy to use. PicMonkey, again, very easy to use. There's so many tutorials out there. I have tutorials as well. That is how you can add that. Say you have a great picture and you want your logo and you want it to be in clouds, like that kind of cloudy. You can do that on PicMonkey. Or you can charge someone. You can have somebody do all your stuff for free, for a price, and pay $75 a week. Or you can learn how to do it yourself with these free tools. Maybe that's what they be posting on Instagram. They be like, I can get all your social media stuff for, $200 a month. That's the swag. That's the swag now. Or you can make it yourself. Or you can do a mixture of both. If you're just like, okay, I really want a nice, dope foundation, do that. But then learn so that you can edit what you already have going on. That's what I did. I found some really dope graphics, had my colors, and then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna repurpose this and put my little twist to it. There's WordSwag. So WordSwag is great for anyone that wants to use any type of words on there. They have the gold embellishments. They have the ability for you to use a quote. So they have 4 quotes of the day every day. So you can use one that says motivation. You can use a historical quote like Abraham Lincoln or something will pop up. So you don't have to think about it. So if you're like, oh, I need a Motivation Monday thing, just go to WordSwag, pick in what you want, make it real cute to your brand colors, and you're done. Or you can add your own. And they also allow you to include emojis and stuff. So you can, make it to the 21st century. Then there's Prisma. So Prisma is if you want to cartoon yourself. Ripple is if you want to have video of like a picture or two. VSOCam is like Photoshop if you want to like campaign yourself. Like all of the above. It's real dope. Snapseed allows you to brighten your background. So if you're in a bad lighting and you're like, man, it's a bad picture. No, it's not. You just need to go to Snapseed and you can make your greens greener, your blues bluer, and it's not a bad picture. And then Repost, if you need to repost your stuff, you actually have to download an app. It's called Repost for Instagram. And then PhotoGrid is a really great collage maker. You can add different backgrounds, you can add different ways that they want to match it up. There's different ways that you can put different covers. It's so much going on with that. And again, that one's free as well. And then here are some of the Twitter parties that I listed. So you can definitely find some on your own, but to get you started, I got you some Twitter parties for every day of the week. So we got some for Monday, and I'm telling you what time they are and what happens. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I want to talk to you about influence. So everyone hates on Kim K. Because what does she do?
I love her.
But what does she do? Ultimately, what would you say she does? What's her job?
She's an influencer, period.
That's it. She's an influencer. She gets stuff for either paid or free. She posts what it is, and then you are then inclined to go around and buy it. So, who could do the same thing in their own right? We all are influencers in our own right. It may not be as big, but you definitely have influence over the people that you know. Whether it's your family, whether it's your younger cousins, whether it's even people that you have on Facebook. So you kind of have to take your step out of it and saying, oh, I strive to be like that. I can't wait to start living like that, and start figuring out how you can work your environment for you today. Right now, everybody is an influence of who they have in their own life. There are already tools that you can sign up for to be an influencer and give free stuff for free today. It also helps you because it's putting you in a place where you are learning to be a sponsor for someone, for a brand. And eventually you'll have those bigger brands where you will say, this doesn't work with my brand, or it does. But even Chance the Rapper has the Kit Kat bar. Everybody has a brand sponsor outside of what they do. So what people don't want to do, and how some celebrities and people get in trouble, is when they sign these deals and then they don't do what they said they're supposed to do. We're going to give you this money, we expect the sales. You have to post. You can't just say, oh, thank you for the gift and I'm not going to show it. That's not how it works. Now when we have contracts and there's a lot of money. Now if you want to send Jay-Z a free hat and hope that he posts it, that's on you. But if there's a contract done, you have to do these things. So here are some of the ones that already happen. So influencer is one. Influencer is where you can sign up, you can fill out different surveys, and depending on what the surveys are, you'll get stuff. So I just got a box 2 days ago. And so in my box had Vaseline, it had some nail polish, it had some natural hair curl oil, it had Shea Moisture, and it's because of what I picked out. Like, they know who I am, so they sent me stuff that I'm going to actually use. Now, because I got that free box, I have to then go and take a picture with it, post it on social media, and leave a review on either their site or influencer site, whatever they tell me.